Hi everyone, today's video is going to be about love. What is love exactly?
What is love?
And so the reason why I'm not doing another eating disorder right now is because I was requested to do one about love. And that's why I'm doing it. And yeah, I did cut my bangs. Just like 10 seconds ago actually, I was like, I'm gonna cut my bangs. And then I decided, I'm gonna make this video because I promised the guy that requested the video that I would record it today. There's a lot of different conceptions about love, and I'm only going to do mine because I'm not professional within either psychology or love history or anything of the sort. So just bear with me, okay? To me, there's a lot of different kinds of love, like true love, like couples love, and then there's friends love, and there is love your enemy love, and there's just a lot of different loves to have out there. The friends kind of love is more, sleepovers and pillow fights and chubby bunny and that kind of things. But there's also a lot of support and trust within friends. You can say what you feel to whoever you can call your friends. Yeah, a friend is a listener, but they're not a therapist. But there's a good listener in a real friend. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and then you're fine. A true friend is a person that asks what is wrong if they sense that something is wrong. To me, all of this is my own opinion, just so you know. And a true friend is also a person that doesn't pressure you to do things like peer pressure, to take a piercing, go get a tattoo, get a drink, get a smoke, whatever. They respect your own choices, and that's how it should be when you have a real friend. A friend tends to make you smile when you thought you couldn't. If you're having a bad day, that friend can come up with something completely random to say. It makes you smile because they're your friend and they know what makes you smile. I just had like a completely shitty day today, and I have this one friend who is, so to speak, my wife online, and she knows me so well. We've known each other for like 3 years now, and she just, Alex, you're beautiful and I love you. And I haven't really been having a true smile the whole day, and then she just comes and makes my smile times 3,000. And so yeah. And then there's the couples kind of love, like I love you and I love you too, and we are going to be together forever. There's a lot of trust within one of those relationships. If there's no trust, basically there's no relationship, there's no point in having the relationship, because trust is like one of the main ingredients. One thing that I'm pointing out right now, there's also self-love. Like if you're going to be in a successful relationship, you should love yourself before you even think of that, because if you go around saying, I'm so ugly, I hate myself, then that relationship isn't going to last too long. So just keep that in mind if you're ever thinking of getting in a relationship and you're having problems with it. Then that's probably because you don't like yourself that much. You should love yourself before you get in a relationship. People in a couple respect themselves and each other. If the other part of your relationship is having a bad day, then you don't don't just go on and say, oh, you're so grumpy, you're so bitchy today. That's not going to make anything any better. If you go on discreetly about it and ask if something is wrong, if you can help them in any way, then that is going to make so much more improvement than if you just say, oh, you're a fucking bitch. I'm sorry for the language. So yeah, respect each other, treat each other well, and spend time together. And then another of the main ingredients in a relationship is passion. If you don't have passion, it's kind of pointless, because you know, when people marry each other and they're like, oh, I love you so much, that's passion, but then sometimes it dies out and there's not much passion left in the relationship. That's the kind of thing that I'm a bit scared of when it comes to relationships, because I've never been in like a proper, like serious relationship before. And then apart from passion and trust, there's dedication. Dedication is also a very important thing in the relationship. Because if you don't dedicate yourself to the relationship and just go around flirting with everyone, then that is bad dedication, and it's not going to give your girlfriend or boyfriend any really good impression of you, and it might really end really terrible. So dedicate yourself to the relationship, even though it means that you have to turn down like 1,000 other really hot women or men. Because if you really love the person that you're in a relationship, then that's love, and that's dedication, and that's passion, that's courage, and courage. Even if you're scared of telling the truth, it always is the best thing to do, and that's my point here. If you're scared to tell it, then try to tell them in a nice way-ish, if that's possible. So yeah, to me, like, couple love is a serious thing that you shouldn't take for granted. I used to do that and it always ended wrong. So now I'm kind of... can't see my eyebrows anymore. There's always like this transition from friends love to couples love. If there's no transition from friends love to couples love, like if you just meet someone and then get in a relationship with them, it's gonna turn out very rushed. Yeah, that's not what you want in a relationship. You don't want to have like that person that you just met and then you're like, I love you so much, I'm going to marry you someday. Because that's probably never going to happen if you just rush it like that. The transition has a tendency of being like, you talk more and more, like hours on end, and you just can't get enough of each other. You feel like you know them very well compared to the time that you've known them. And my tip for the transition is do not rush it, because crashing into a relationship is not going to get anything out of it. You might get in a relationship, but it's not going to end well. You're going to feel like you don't know each other, and you get tired of each other because you didn't get to know each other that well, and you expected something else of them than they expected of themselves, etc. Yeah, you should talk about your feelings with the person. It might be scary, but it's definitely worth it if you do, and because it builds trust and appreciation. Trust issues tend to stem from not talking about your feelings?
There was a night in 1905.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they tend to stem from avoiding or hiding your feelings from the other person. And so, just be yourself in a relationship. Try to talk about your feelings. If they did something that made you sad, tell it to them. Because they're not going to read your mind unless they're aliens from some sort of planet where they read minds. Just talk to them about it and good luck. I'm not really good on advice and stuff, but I wish you good luck on your relationship path. And to end off, love is a really existential word because it involves so many things. And so I'm going to go now. I hope you had a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.